run doing Becky Daniels home projects from my personal work office from my building because my house is torn up and I can't work from there. So we're going to give this a trial run and see how we like it. So what we're going to do today, sweet friends, is we're going to take one of these Dollar Tree little pumpkins and we're going to transform this thing into the cutest darn thing for your house. So let me snip the tag off. And what I'm going to do with this little cutie is I'm going to go ahead and put a little coat of white paint on it. I've got my trusty can of Bear chalk paint that I have been using. I've been using this thing for how many months now? Oh gosh, I'm going to say 8 months. This is the value. The little teeny things with chalk paint, you burn through them so quick. So I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to put a quick coat of. Let's take the little green stem off. Let's take the stem off. We don't need that part. Look at that. It's on a toothpick. We don't need that. We're going to set that aside. That's going to go in the garbage. And we're just going to give this guy a light coat of chalk paint or any kind. You could use any kind of paint that you have. Dollar Tree pumpkins. They have tons of them out right now. Okay, so here, we're not trying to make this pretty. We're just trying to cover it because we're going to be covering this with the coolest yarn and we're going to make a yarn pumpkin. So I'm going to put the blow dryer on it to dry it up real quick. I've got so many cute projects for you guys. Hey, look, I got my shirt. Becky Daniels home. We're official. So I went online and I ordered it, and you know what I did is the writing is in black, and you can hardly read it, but that's okay. It's still so cute. Okay, this paint is drying quick on this pumpkin. I'm going to stop right here because I missed a couple spots. So let me just make sure you cover your pumpkin, just because if the yarn pulls away, you're not going to see that bright orange. These little Dollar Tree pumpkins are super bright. Okay, so here we've got our little pumpkin. Use your blow dryer, not a heat gun on these things because the heat gun will melt them. So I'm drying this up. Okay, so yesterday, this is my desk. This is my desk, you guys. So yesterday, I took my computer and my monitor and I put it over on a little workstation that I had behind me. So I did that. Let me get this out of the way. And so then I moved my desk over here so that I could have some light coming in from the window. And I have to keep my blinds closed when I'm working because it's a glare on my computer. So anyway, but we're going to make this work, you guys. We are making my office work as our temporary craft studio. Okay. Let's get back to this cute little pumpkin. This is our Dollar Tree pumpkin. We're going to take the top and we're going to poke a hole in the top of it, okay? And this is where we're going to put our yarn right in there. So I got this really cool chenille yarn. You can get this at Michael's, you can get it at Walmart, Hobby Lobby. They have it in different colors, different textures. I loved this one because I wanted a cream colored pumpkin. But you know what? You guys do any color that you like. You do the color you like. If you want to do oranges, whatever you like, just, grab the one you like. And then all we're doing with this is at the very top here, we take it, we go down around, and at the bottom, we're going to stop and we're going to cut it because you can't just keep wrapping it because then the bottom is going to be that thick and it's never going to want to sit. So at the bottom there, you're going to cut the little piece off and we're just going to glue that down. You can so that's our first piece. It kind of blends right in. That's why I did the white base on this. So as we get going along here, you won't, if we miss a little spot or something, or if the yarn moves, it's not going to show as bad. Because if you leave that bright orange, unless you want it bright orange, and you do an orange yarn, I would definitely, do a rough base coat. So there's the second little piece. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to keep moving along with that. And what makes these things so sweet is the way we're going to finish the top. That's what makes them so cute. You can also, what you can do is you can take an old sweater and you can cut the sleeve of a sweater and you could kind of slide your pumpkin in there and make a really cute sweater pumpkin. They're really popular this year. I didn't have any old sweaters that I wanted to cut up. Okay, so all I'm doing, you guys, I am putting a little dollop of glue here and here. I'm going to come around to this side now and fill in just so I can see. I don't want it to get wonky because I can see how it wants to start going at an angle. So I'm going to stop that and come back around this side to correct that. Okay, so there I'm just going along with the yarn, you guys. So basically we're just going to cover the whole thing. It looks so cute. I wish you were here. I wish you were here in my office with me, crafting with me, so that you can see how cute this is. So I'm gonna kind of go off to the other side now. And the reason I'm doing this, you guys, is that way I can kind of keep my lines straight. Okay, we're almost done with our little, look how cute this is looking. See? It's gonna be so fluffy and adorable. It just looks so good. And like I said, if you go to your little boutique shops, these darn things are about 20 bucks a piece. So we're gonna make one for just a few bucks. I love that fluffy texture. Do you see how cute that is? Oh! Okay, there we go. It's almost done. It's adorable. You hit that yarn department for stuff like this and sky is the limit. You're gonna just, your mind's gonna be blown when you're like, oh my God, I wanna do 10 of these pumpkins because they're gonna be so cute. We are done with the chenille part of it, sweet friends. Now, look how cute that is. Now here's the option that we have. I actually, I don't know why I just turned that on. I actually, every year, when I'm done with all my real pumpkins, I save the stems. So on this, we can do a real stem. How cute is that? Or you can go to the Dollar Tree and they have these bags of wooden, like little wooden cut off pieces. So you could do that for your stem, or you could do the real pumpkin stem. And I mean, you should see me. I'm like a crazy person cutting these all off. And sometimes I pick my pumpkins, my fresh pumpkins when I use them for decoration. Sometimes I look at them to make sure that the stem is going to be good so I can save it for the following year. So this little cutie, what we're going to do is we're going to make a scrappy bow. And then we're going to put some leaves and a few little berries on it to decorate the top. Now, if you don't want to do that, you could definitely put your stem on and your little chenille pumpkin is done. And that is super adorable, just like that. It is precious. I'm thinking I am going to use the stem, so I'm going to go ahead and glue that guy on. Use generous amount of glue for that. The chenille is not bulking up at the top. It actually stayed nice and flat. You guys can see that. I was afraid that it was going to bulk up and be like real thick at the top and the bottom, but that is not the case at all. So now what I'm going to do is I just kind of grabbed various ribbons from my box, and I'm going to go ahead and just do a little scrappy bow. So I'm going to grab some of I like this orange and beige plaid. I got that at Hobby Lobby. So we're going to do the X bow. Nothing hard with this one. And all you're going to do is you're going to cut your fabric and then you're going to make an X, okay? So we're going to go ahead and make our little scrappy bow. You can use any ribbon that you like. Don't think that your ribbons have to match. When we do these scrappy bows, the more crazy the colors and the patterns, the funner they are. That's actually the truth. The cuter, the crazier your fabric, the funner the bow is. And I'm just kind of snipping them off about the same length, and we'll trim them. We'll trim them. This is that really good Dollar Tree ribbon. It's the burlap with the black polka dots. I love that stuff. So I'm just going with varied widths here. And then all we do, sweet friends, is we take I'm going to take the orange and we're going to make an X. And then I'm going to come in with the black and white check, the little gingham here, and we make an X. We're just following they're just laying on top of each other. And then I think I'm going to come in with the gold. I like that. And then we'll do the orange. And then we're going to top it with the polka dot, like that. And then we just take a piece of wire, which I do have here, and we just take a generous amount of wire and we just singe the middle and pull it tight, and then we're gonna attach it onto our little pumpkin. So I got my X, okay? Right across the X, you take your wire or your twine or whatever you want to use, and you just go across the middle of it. Underneath, you're gonna grab your wire. So I have it just laying across the top. I grab my wire and it cinches it together. You see that, you guys? And that's how you make your scrappy bow. Can't be any simpler or cuter. Look how precious that is. But this it just takes a second. So if you're not a bow person, now you are. Now you're a bow person. You're welcome. You just graduated to bow maker. Even if you didn't think you were, now you are. You are all official bow makers because it can't get any simpler than this. And they're adorable for little things like this. Or if you just need a little punch of, just a little something, if you're doing a wooden pumpkin or like maybe you're doing a reverse canvas or something, that's a perfect little bow for that. So let's bring our little pumpkin back. I'm gonna add a little bit more glue on this guy. Now hold that down. I didn't hold it down very good. Okay, and we're gonna take our little scrappy bow, and the little scrappy bow is gonna go right on our pumpkin. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so cute. Look how cute that is. Do you see that? Oh, I love this. And I might, now that I'm thinking about it, I did lay some eucalyptus on here. And you guys know I'm obsessed with eucalyptus. You see my shirt, Becky Daniels Home? I designed a little eucalyptus wreath and put on there. I just thought it was so sweet. I just can't get enough of the eucalyptus. It's kind of like my jam, I guess. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and put a little eucalyptus on it. Now remember, sweet friends, I buy the 6-foot garlands of eucalyptus at Hobby Lobby when they go 50% off. So you can do lamb's ear, eucalyptus, whatever greenery you're drawn to. You get a 6-foot piece, and I snip it and snip it and snip it and snip it. I snip off this stuff for months. It's really good too when you're making wreaths. Oh my gosh, it's the best. It's the best for your wreaths because you can just kind of wrap it around. I'm gonna come in, you guys, I have from the Dollar Tree, they had these little bags of burlap wired leaves. They do have them at Hobby Lobby too, but if you can get them at the Dollar Tree for for a buck, you can't beat it. They had a ton of them at our Dollar Tree, but you know what? They're all different. You just never know. You just never know from one location to the next what you're going to get. So I think on my eucalyptus here, I'm going to go ahead and put a leaf. Let's see here. Yep, I'm going to tuck that little leaf in there. Look how cute that is. And I'm going to do one on the other side. I'm just tucking them under the greenery. Okay, so that's what I have so far. I got the eucalyptus, and if you want to keep it simple like that, you could be done. So then I'm going to come back to our super fun little scrappy bow, and I'm going to glue that on, and then we're done with this cutie. So really, you guys, you know what? After you get your pumpkin wrapped in your yarn, that's the time-consuming part. Maybe you've got a favorite show, or you like to listen to a podcast, or put on some really good music that makes you happy, and then just get wrapping your pumpkins and then have fun decorating them. The fun part is what we put at the top. So that is what makes it so sweet. I love this little cutie. It turned out so adorable. This is what it was. And this is what we made with it. Look how cute that is, you guys. Look at that transformation on that little cutie. Listen, make these. They're adorable. These are going to be so sweet, for your fall. And for all the way, you can use these all the way up till, whenever you pull your Christmas stuff out. And I just think they look good. They look super good. You would never think that this turned into that. So there you go, sweet friends. There's a little inspiration for you on this beautiful Tuesday. Listen, do something kind for yourself. I've got so many wonderful things to share with you guys. Thanks for being patient with me while we craft at my office. But until next time, everybody, know you're loved. Be inspired. When you do something cute, let me see it because I love that stuff too. So until next time, everybody, I love you. Talk to you soon.